over the last few months, what's happening is that the US dollar is gaining value against all major currencies and emerging market currencies. More recently, the Great British Pound actually dropped by more than 7% to be at parity with the US dollar. This is largely because their interest rates increase in dollar terms and they did not increase in pound terms. So the dollar has been increasing in value, and since January 22 the dollar has increased in value by 16% against major currencies, and it's at its highest value since then. So in that context, it remains difficult for the Pak rupee to regain its value when all other currencies in the region and the world are actually losing value against the dollar. We may see some temporal, some partial improvement, but that will be very short-lived. Why? Because again, interest dollar is a safe asset, there is flight to quality, and eventually everything moves towards the dollar. So if we try to fix PKR at a certain level, if we try a fixed exchange rate, we would need excess supply of dollars. Now in this environment, it's difficult to get those excess supply. It was possible about a few years back when interest rates were very low. So if you could not export, you could always borrow dollars and get more supply and keep value of PKR stable. But when you do not have exports, or there is a global recession upcoming and the borrowing cost in international market has increased, more importantly, there are talks of reprofiling of debt, it will remain extremely difficult to fix a price. If we are adamant on fixing a price for the PKR, then that may lead to more problems in which we throw good money after bad, or basically throw money at the problems. We just waste whatever reserves we have, eventually potentially leading to a scenario where we may defer or delay many of our debt related or import related payments.
Ishaq Dar's economic policies have been widely criticized in the past. He has been known to control the exchange rate and the state bank. Last year, we witnessed the State Bank Autonomy Act that was passed through multiple political hoops. With Ishaq Dar coming back, the state bank autonomy now falls to prey to that, and we're unsure whether the state bank will remain autonomous in its true essence and spirit. Keeping all this in mind, it is important to note that Ishaq Dar believes in an import-led growth economy, which over time adds to the current account deficit of the country. It depletes the reserves, and it puts you at risk of long-term growth. This short, quick fix for the economy is one reason why we have a boom-bust cycle every few years. But Ishaq Dar coming back is seen differently right now because of the fact that Mr. Ismail, the former finance minister, spent the past few months dealing with the IMF, negotiating a very tough deal with the IMF, and managing the economy while the reserves are dwindling. And now that we are getting adequate reserves and adequate inflows, Ishaq Dar coming back shows that we are headed towards another artificial boom, and then eventually, when the party's over, a bust.